Welcome everyone, I'm Matt Franklin, your portfolio coach, and this is the introduction for the portfolio degree training course. First off, I just want to say thank you for being here and for committing to our training program. Before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to share with you our vision for how to use our tools and how to progress through this program. Our goal with this training is to give you an overview of what investors are educated in order to build and maintain professional investment portfolios. Part of that is understanding how to select assets, and another part of that is portfolio management and being able to deploy different trading strategies. While it's not everyone's favorite subject, we do want to touch on the math behind all of this so you can understand that these are not gimmicks and that there is something real going on in the background. We're also going to get into some basics of investment research and the things that you need to consider as you're doing your homework on the stocks that you are interested in. Our goal with this training is to help you avoid certain pitfalls and common misconceptions about investing while helping you learn how to actually manage your portfolio and gain that investment freedom that you're looking for. So how are we planning on doing all of that? Well, as you're aware by now, we've got our training courses and our technology offerings. So rather than walk you through all of the courses again, we just wanted to provide you with a reminder of what's in them. Now, obviously they're numbered, but in a moment we're going to go and show you the order that you should progress through them and talk a little bit more about how to leverage this program so that you can take full advantage of our platforms. Here again is just a reminder of the technology offerings that we have. All right, so here's a representation of how we feel that you should progress through this program. Obviously, you'll start out with Portfolios 100 in an effort to learn the basic methods. Then we'll have you navigate over to riskaversionquiz.com to take the quiz and to find out your score. From there, you'll want to watch Portfolios 200 to get a more in-depth perspective on the math. Then we'll ask that you head on over to Portfolio Examiner to build your first portfolio. That will give you a chance to put these methods to practice and to see asset and portfolio grades in action. Next, Portfolios 300 will help you better understand the financial statements in an effort to know where to look when you're doing your research. Portfolios 400 is where you can see the results of the different strategies and begin to understand how to define your path. And once you've covered strategy and research, you'll want to navigate back to Portfolio Examiner and build your second portfolio. This time you'll pick a strategy and build a portfolio to match it. And that way it'll help you reinforce that there are strategies behind these metrics, and you leverage those strategies by building your portfolio in a certain way. Then in Portfolios 500, we go beyond your portfolio and introduce you to some economic principles in an effort to help you understand the larger market and how that impacts your portfolio and how you invest. The last lesson, Portfolio 600, is more about helping you understand some of the basic terms that the industry uses and just different things to be aware of as you get started. And then once you're finished going through the lessons, we'd encourage you to go back to Portfolio Examiner and build a third portfolio. This time we want you to think about the type of portfolio that you've always wanted and focus on building that. Because by the time you're done, you'll know how to confidently manage your portfolio, and you'll have a few portfolios saved in the system that you can monitor moving forward to see how they perform before you decide to invest any money of your own. Now, this program is designed to help you build confidence with managing your investments, so we want you to have every opportunity to fail here so that you learn to avoid certain pitfalls before using your own hard-earned money. That said, I want to remind you that you came here for a reason. You had a goal in mind when you saw this training program, and when you signed up, you decided that you wanted to know more about managing your investments, and experience tells us that there's a particular goal that you have in mind. Maybe you want to manage your own portfolio, maybe you want to learn how to build and manage wealth, or maybe you're just ready to retire and you just want to know how to avoid some of the pitfalls that might be coming at you. We're going to help you understand how to protect your nest egg and provide you with methods to continue to grow it for generations to come. No matter the reason you came here, we're glad you're here, and we hope you're able to understand our methods and that this training makes sense to you. I really hope that you leave here feeling more confident and better off than when you came in. And before we get started, I just want to reiterate the point that we're all better off when we work together and lift each other up. What we're trying to do here is not just build a training program and build some technology. We're trying to establish a community that helps to lift each other up, one that you can come to better understand things. So please help us make that a reality. If you're satisfied with the training program, tell your friends and family. The more people around you that you can bounce ideas off of, the better off you'll be. And the more folks, obviously, that purchase our training program, then the more we'll be able to invest in it, to expand it, and to continue to update our offerings. Ultimately, we hope you take away from this program the ability to search for assets, to build a portfolio, and to be able to manage it effectively over time. We want you to understand the different strategies associated with each metric and how to deploy them. We also want you to understand how to balance risk, because when you're talking to a financial professional, they will not want you to take on any unnecessary risk. So knowing how to navigate those conversations is going to be key. And as you gain confidence and start to reach out to more investment professionals, the right ones will get excited when you explain to them what you're trying to do. And those are the traders that you want to work with. Those are the folks that are going to have your back when you need them to. And it's because most people don't make any money off of stock trades. So if they're talking to you about them, it's because they like talking to you and they think the conversation is fun and interesting. And those are the folks that will do their best to make sure that your portfolio is always performing well. Here are a couple of points that I want to leave you with as you begin this training and start to walk down this path of educating yourself on investments. The first thing is that managing a portfolio is not for the lighthearted. This experience is not for everyone, and a lot of you might go down this path. You might pick a couple assets, you might try some of these methods, and find out that this is not for you. Markets can swing dramatically, and volatility the past few decades has been very high. So if you start down this path and decide that it's best left to a professional, that's okay. We still would encourage you to continue on and to finish the program, because by the end of this program, you'll be able to better articulate your goals and you'll know the right questions to ask when working with those investment professionals. So as you do start purchasing stocks, be sure to use your voice as a shareholder. That's one of the incredible things about being a shareholder is that you have a vote and a choice when elections come up. Typically, you can also attend annual shareholders meetings as well, so you can actually go there and learn more about the organizations you're investing in and better understand who they are and why their performance drove their results. And if you're not happy as a shareholder, you can hold them accountable. You don't have to wait for the government or someone else to come in and do it. You can. So voting rights, they have incredible power. And what most people do is they invest in a mutual fund or a hedge fund, and their voting rights essentially get transferred to the fund manager. Because what you're doing is you're purchasing shares in a fund, and the fund is then using your capital to purchase the company's stock. So that gives the fund manager a big seat at the table and allows them to yield immense power over these corporations. And they're typically doing it with your money. So by directly purchasing the shares in these corporations, just know that you're taking back your voice and the power that your money gives you. Now, when considering options for your portfolio, start out by buying the assets that you want, because when you do that, you'll be more driven to keep up with your portfolio and what's going on with your investments. It'll also help you build confidence with managing your portfolio, and that will lead to better decisions and more discussions with the people in your life about investments. And our hope for you is that this program acts as a powerful tool that leads you down a path where you can have more independence and freedom to invest the way that you want and not get pushed around by some broker. So welcome. We're excited you're here, and we want to thank you for signing up. Now let's get started. It's time to have the freedom to invest like a professional.